The global geopolitical landscape is entering a dangerous new phase as U.S. military forces intensify pressure on Iran's oil network, reportedly intercepting Iranian-linked tankers in Asian waters. This is not a routine enforcement action, it represents a calculated escalation in economic warfare, targeting one of Tehran's most critical lifelines, oil exports. At the same time, U.S. President Donald Trump has publicly stated there is no rush to finalize any new nuclear agreement with Iran, signaling a slowdown, or even strategic pause, in diplomacy. This combination of military enforcement and diplomatic hesitation is sending a powerful message: Washington may be shifting from negotiation to coercion. Adding to the tension, senior military voices are adopting increasingly aggressive rhetoric, hinting that patience within certain defense circles is wearing thin. When you connect these signals, tankers being intercepted, diplomacy cooling off, and military tone hardening, you begin to see a pattern forming. This is no longer just containment, it's controlled pressure with the potential to spiral. And in a region where even minor incidents can ignite major crises, the margin for error is rapidly shrinking. At the heart of this unfolding crisis lies one of the most critical choke points on Earth, the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow maritime corridor carries nearly 20% of the world's daily oil supply, making it a vital artery for the global economy. Any disruption here, whether intentional or accidental, has immediate ripple effects across continents. Oil markets react within minutes, insurance premiums for tankers skyrocket, and shipping companies begin rerouting vessels, often at massive cost. What makes the current situation particularly dangerous is that the threshold for disruption is incredibly low. It doesn't take a full-scale naval battle to trigger a crisis. A drone sighting, a warning shot, or a close-quarters naval maneuver can be enough to send shockwaves through global markets. The interception of Iranian-linked tankers, therefore, is not just a tactical move, it is a strategic signal. It tells Iran that its economic channels are vulnerable, and it tells the world that the stability of global oil supply is once again under threat. This is how energy crises begin, not with explosions, but with signals that the system is no longer secure. To fully understand the gravity of this moment, you have to look at the historical pattern between Washington and Tehran. Maritime tension has long been a precursor to broader escalation. The presence of the United States Fifth Fleet in the Gulf has always served a dual role: deterrence and provocation. When U.S. patrols increase, Iran typically responds with warnings, signaling its readiness to disrupt shipping lanes if pushed too far. In past cycles, these warnings have escalated into real-world confrontations, tankers seized, drones shot down, and naval vessels engaging in tense standoffs. What we are seeing now mirrors those earlier phases, but with a more volatile global backdrop. Energy markets are already strained, supply chains remain fragile, and geopolitical alliances are more rigid than they were a decade ago. This means the same actions that once caused temporary spikes could now trigger sustained instability. The system has less shock absorption capacity, and that makes every move more consequential. Overlaying this already fragile situation is the growing shadow of great power competition. China, while not directly involved in the interceptions, is deeply connected to the outcome. As one of the world's largest importers of oil, much of it flowing through the Gulf, China has a vested interest in keeping Hormuz stable. But at the same time, its strategic rivalry with the United States complicates the picture. Any U.S. action that tightens control over energy routes indirectly affects China's economic security. This creates a subtle but powerful dynamic where regional tensions feed into global competition. What might appear as a localized confrontation between the U.S. and Iran is part of a much larger chessboard. The more pressure builds in Hormuz, the more it forces global powers to reassess their positions. And in geopolitics, reassessment often leads to realignment, and sometimes confrontation. The stakes rise even higher when you factor in regional powers whose security and economies are directly tied to Gulf stability. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Israel, and the United Arab Emirates are not passive observers, they are active stakeholders. For them, any disruption in Hormuz is not just an economic issue, it's a national security concern. If tensions escalate further, these nations could be drawn into the conflict, either directly or through strategic alignment with the United States. This is how regional conflicts expand. What begins as a bilateral standoff can quickly evolve into a multi-actor confrontation with unpredictable consequences. Hormuz, in this sense, is more than a choke point, it is a trigger point. Whoever controls stability here holds influence over the global energy system, and that makes it one of the most contested spaces on the planet. The global implications of this crisis are immediate and far-reaching. Energy markets are already hypersensitive, and even the perception of risk in Hormuz can drive prices upward. If tanker interceptions become more frequent, or if Iran responds with its own countermeasures, we could see sustained increases in oil prices. That, in turn, feeds into inflation, affects transportation costs, and puts pressure on economies worldwide, from Europe to Asia to emerging markets. Financial markets would not remain insulated, volatility would likely spike as investors react to uncertainty. But beyond economics, there is a deeper concern: the erosion of diplomacy. With signals that negotiations are stalled and military actions increasing, the space for peaceful resolution is shrinking. This creates a dangerous feedback loop where each side interprets the other's moves as escalation. In such an environment, miscalculation becomes the greatest threat. A single misidentified vessel, a misread radar signal, or an overreaction by a commander on the ground could trigger a chain reaction that no one initially intended. Looking ahead, 3 clear escalation paths are emerging. The first is controlled containment, where both sides engage in signaling without crossing into direct conflict. This would keep tensions high but manageable. The second is regional escalation, marked by increased incidents, tanker seizures, drone engagements, and localized clashes that draw in neighboring states and keep markets on edge. The third, and most dangerous scenario, is a full-scale international crisis involving direct military confrontation between U.S. and Iranian forces, potentially pulling in allies and disrupting global energy flows on a massive scale. Right now, the situation sits at a tipping point between these paths. What happens next will depend on decisions made in Washington and Tehran, decisions that could either stabilize the region or push it into one of the most significant geopolitical crises in recent years. Analysts are watching closely for signs: more naval deployments, changes in military posture, or any renewed diplomatic outreach. Because in moments like this, history doesn't move slowly, it accelerates. Hit the subscribe button right now. Click share and spread this global alert. Turn on notifications so you never miss critical updates. And drop your thoughts in the comments, because in moments like this, your voice matters.